Unit 11. On the Other Side of the World. Lesson B. Page 98. 2. What went wrong? Listen to Cindy, Scott, and Kate talking about their travel experiences. What happened during each one? What went wrong?
You'll probably be surprised to hear what I did. I was on a business trip. The flight was a long one, and when I arrived at my destination, I was eager to get my bags and get to my hotel to relax. Well, you know, they always tell you to be careful to get the right bag, but I was in a hurry. You can guess what happened. My black suitcase looked just like every other one, so I picked up someone else's. I didn't realize my mistake until I got to the hotel. Well, I immediately called the airport, and fortunately, it all worked out. I had to go back to the airport, though, to pick up my suitcase and return the other one, and, of course, I also had to apologize.
This is kind of a funny story. I was in Toronto and had a layover between flights. I'd arrived at about 6 p.m. and my flight out wasn't until about 8:30. Well, my flight was delayed and delayed. It got really crowded at the departure gate. I was getting tired and there were so many people around. I hate crowds. So I went to sit away from the departure gate to escape the crowds. I was reading my newspaper, feeling drowsy, and then the next thing I know, I wake up and there's no one around. The crowd is gone. I'd fallen asleep and missed my flight. They must have made lots of announcements, and I missed them all. Boy, did I feel stupid. I had to stay in Toronto overnight and catch a flight out the next morning.
Let's see. My travel experience was a truly frustrating one. I was going on a short vacation to the beach. We had a long holiday weekend, so it was going to be a short trip. You know, fly out on a Friday night and come back on a Sunday afternoon kind of thing. Well, when I got to the airport and checked in at the counter, there was a problem with my ticket. It turned out the travel agent had printed the wrong date on my ticket. My ticket was for a flight at the same time, but on the following day. I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to leave the next day because my trip was already such a short one. Why should I have to cut my vacation short when it wasn't even my fault? I complained to everyone at the counter, including a manager, but there was nothing they could do. I had to go standby on that flight. In the end, I was very lucky that they had an extra seat on the plane, so I got to enjoy the beach after all. Now you can bet that I always double-check my tickets to make sure all the information is printed correctly.